Hello guys and welcome back to another PokeTorio video, and again I've got Adam with me today.
What's up guys?
And today we are going to be looking at the brand new and recently launched Majesty Grading Company, MGC. You might have seen them on Facebook, Instagram. They're a new grading company here in the UK. You know, it's probably the 6th or 7th one that we've sort of done a video on now, and we're quite excited for these guys. I like the look of the website that was launched yesterday or the day before. We've been talking to these guys on Instagram quite a bit. I managed to get into the 500 club, but we'll be submitting a paid card as well. We'll be sending one each. So yeah, let's have a look at the website and get into submitting some cards.
So as you can see on the screen, we have got Majestic Grading Company's website up, and also you can see straight off the bat they're not just doing Pokemon cards. Do you know if they're doing any more than just these match attacks?
I'm guessing it's free reign. We'll have a look, see if they mention anything. But I'm guessing if it's a trading card, you can submit. I think I've saw people saying they're going to submit some magic cards. So okay. I'm guessing it might be free reign, but we'll double check that, see if it mentions anything.
Right. Sweet. So straight off the bat, we can see here free UK shipping returns on all submissions. Big fan of that. Big fan of that.
Noticed a lot of companies charging £8 returns on top of grading prices, so that's a good thing to see.
Yeah, I like that. So why choose MGC? We are the only UK's premier Pokemon TCG grading service. MGC provides confidence through its experts and impartial authentication, grading and encapsulation services for virtually all Pokemon TCG and Sports TCG, Panini and Topps. MGC has assembled a team of expert trading card graders who, as collectors and players themselves, care deeply about providing comprehensive certification services that benefits the hobby. So it doesn't really mention if they've had previous experience grading cards. It does say a team of expert trading card graders, but then it does say as collectors and players themselves.
I think I read somewhere that they're doing some sort of in-house training.
Okay.
I think as a community we need to sort of get used to the idea that any of these UK grading companies aren't going to have grading experience. It's something I'm going to speak about in a future video about, you know, the potential downfalls of these grading companies. But we'll get into that, and I think we need to get used to it as a community that if you want to submit to these companies, you need to accept the fact they're not going to have previous grading experience, but then as they grade more cards, they'll get better experience, get better at it. I think we need to be patient with these companies, because I think potentially we're going to do ourselves out of services that we've been asking for if we don't give the companies a chance. But as long as these companies are open and honest and say, yeah, you know, we're doing training, no, we haven't got experience, but you know, we're doing as much as we can, then you know, I'm all for it.
Yeah, fully. I agree. We just got to remember as well, PSA and Beckett, how did they start? What were the experience there? They started. They brought it to the table. You got to think it's something new.
Yeah.
So,
but it does say, just going back, sports cards and Pokemon. So I might have been lying about Magic cards. So it looks like it's just Pokemon and sports cards at the minute.
If we do get any further information on whether it is doing like Magic or Dragon Ball Z, etc., we will let you guys know. Submit your trading cards now. So we're not going to look at the silver or gold, as we spoke to them yesterday, and they've currently closed these two services while they do the 500 club. Because we wanted to do the gold service to get the returns back quicker to you, but like I said, they've closed it off until the fully open after all the 500 clubs. So this is the one we will be looking at today, the bronze service. It's a 2 to 8 week grading service. Qualified MGC grading executive will authenticate your card. Cards encapsulated using ultrasonic tamper-proof sealed cases. Trading card information registered on MGC database, and free UK track and sign posted for returns on all graded cards. And as you can see, it's $9.99.
And I just want to say as well that service will go down to a 2 to 4 week service, I think, once they said the 500 club's done. And if you're wondering what the 500 club is, because we keep mentioning it, if you followed them on their Instagram, they give 500 people a free graded card. And then once that's done, everything will be back open as normal. And the bronze will go from a 2 to 4 week grading service as well. So if we have a look at the other services, we will talk through them now, but you can't submit to them yet. But the prices and turnaround times are, a bang on, I think.
Yeah, quality. Like the 14 working day grading service for £20, that's spot on, really. The only issue I have with it, and if MGC are watching this, I don't know if it's just an error with the 3-card minimum, but it's only on the silver service and not on any of the others.
Oh, yeah, didn't notice that.
We, if you are watching this, guys, if you could give us a little heads up on why that is, that'd be brilliant. Thank you. I don't know why I've just said thank you, but and then the gold service is a 3 working day grading service, the exact same process as the rest, but you get it in 3 days for an extra £7. That's spot on to me. £27.
I think that'd be my go-to. I think if I'm only submitting 1 card, I think that'd be my my go-to service, definitely. Especially if the £19 one is a 3-card minimum. I think, if you want your cards back quick, especially when they get busier, that'll be the one I'll be using for sure.
I'm going to say, I think they've had quite a lot of submissions, haven't they, with it?
I think that over 1,000, I think they said, including the 500 club. Because like I said, I was talking to him yesterday to find out why I couldn't, or if I could submit extra cards. There's no affiliation, there's no secret, conversations to do a video to promote them or anything. As you know, we got a playlist full of these UK grading companies. I just purely wanted to know if I could submit one at the $26.99, and that was the answers we received.
So what next? Authenticate your MGC card here. UK based, quickest turnaround. Offices located in the UK now means you no longer have to wait 7 to 8 months, or 13 months as I think it was before PSA shut, for your cards to return, or worry about sending them halfway around the world. Every single step of our grading and encapsulation process is done in the UK. What makes MGC different? Majesty Grading Company was launched to provide the UK and EU with an outstanding grading service, accessible and affordable for every member of the UK TCG community. That's where they're going. Do you know if they've started off doing Europe, or is it just England? The UK for the 500 club?
I think there's a few countries that you can submit from.
Okay.
I'm not too sure on that, but if you want us to find that out, guys, leave us let us know in the comments. If you're from a certain country, I can message them or tell you where to message to get an answer for you. We'll do that straight away for you.
So our state-of-the-art cases and label technology are leading the way against counterfeiting and fraud. We've introduced technology that no other authentication and grading company have in the world, which we'll be moving on to in a second. Grading is conducted at our UK offices by the highly professional team at MGC using the latest technological grading equipment. Each team member of our team at MGC has gone through a rigorous training and qualification process. An MGC grading team member will inspect, authenticate and grade cards to the expected industry standards level. So that's going back to what we mentioned at the beginning with if you've got any prior grading experience. So they're all getting put through, which I believe will be some sort of same as the PSA. Yeah, I think they'll be following the same process. So I think that's a thing that could give the community a lot of confidence in them.
Yeah, definitely.
So this is the counterfeit label technology. So shall I move on to the actual security part, Ben, and let you?
Yes. If we look at the security, because they do go on a bit about security, so we'll go on to onto that. So if you go on their website, there's a sort of side label that says about MGC Secure Tech, and this sort of goes on about what security features that their slabs have. So they have an anti-counterfeit labelling technology, which has been developed over hours of research, apparently tested and consulting with counterfeit prevention experts. I'm struggling to speak today. And that's allowed them to create a case and a label which is impossible, I'd take that with a pinch of salt, to replicate and counterfeit. Probably, we do see it with PSA where they get replicated, but it won't be to the highest standard that, I'd imagine you'd be able to tell if somebody does try and replicate it straight away that it's not an authentic MGC slab. And the security measures include microchips, tamper-proof holographic designs, a custom serial number, a hidden MGC serial number, a UV security ink, and most importantly, MGC Secure Tech. So, what is the MGC Secure Tech? It's a cutting-edge security technology which allows customers to authenticate MGC cards by simply using the contactless on their smartphone device. So if you can do contactless payments, you'll be able to use MGC Secure Tech. And every case is laced with tamper-proof security microchips, which is far more secure than a standard barcode or QR, which can be printed and counterfeited by anyone. I think we mentioned that on a previous video. And MGC Secure Tech is the first of its kind in the grading and authentication industry. So we are seeing a few of these UK companies coming up with ideas and apps and different things that, you know, we're not even seeing PSA come up with. So, you know, fair play to them. They are going above and beyond to try and win the community over. So that's a bit of the security features that they speak about. Is there anything else?
This is mentioned in the cases.
So the MGC holder is made from time-tested, durable and optically superior materials, as with the second to non-protection. Sporting crystal clear optics, the artwork, colour and detail of every card is never obscured. And it says that their cases can stand the test of time and keep any card in show condition. And we're seeing pictures of the labels and stuff like that as we're scrolling down. So that's the back of the label there. And we saw the front of the label there. So it's quite a nice label. I do like that.
Yeah. It's a very nice label.
If we go down. So they use MGC graders are highly accurate, an industry standard 10-point grading scale, and evaluate cards using advanced authentication and grading equipment, which includes a ultra microscopic AO video inspection. So they're using like an industry standard grading scale, but making sure they're using all the available tools for them to make that as accurate as possible. And there's another thing as well that they are doing which is different, and if you're into the crypto world and all that sort of stuff, they've gone into NFTs, which is a non-fungible token. It's a unit of data stored on a digital ledger called a blockchain. If you're into sort of crypto, you'll know what that means. And they turn your graded card into basically like a, I don't know if you saw like the thick Pikachus, thick Charizards, thick Nidorans that are going about. It's basically like a cryptocurrency that, you know, you can sort of buy and sell, trade, and put it in your online wallet. It's classed as an investment. So if you don't want to invest in sets to keep sealed, then you can invest in NFTs. Now I'm not sure how popular that will be. I think I had a look and I think it's about £99. If you click on learn more, does it tell us the price for that?
Let's have a quick look for you. Yeah, £99.99.
£99, and then it'll give you a non-fungible token on the website. And then yeah, welcome to the investment world. Like I said, it could be something that takes off. I'm not sure how that'll work, and I'll be interested into watching this a little bit more closely and seeing how it works. Say if you, for example, you've got a Charizard and you turn that into an NFT, then, you know, perhaps it is something that can take off. But, you know, again, something that no one else is doing. So if we look at the submission process.
So here we've gone on for the 500 Club, which is the bronze service, 2 to 8 week grading service. Hopefully it will be back before 8 weeks, as we don't want to leave you on a cliffhanger. You can add the NFT, which Ben just spoke about. It's something that blows my mind, so we're not gonna add that today. It just mentions the fast and free delivery. Yes. So that's reverting back to what you said with the
2 to 4 weeks.
It's 2 to 8 weeks at the minute, but then we'll be back to 2 to 4 weeks once the 500 Club has been completed. 500 Club members are entitled to grade 1 card plus any extras they wish to pay for. Please adjust quantity above in relation to how many cards you would like to send in. Select your service and how many cards you'll be grading with MGC. Bronze service returns. Bronze service includes free UK return delivery via Royal Mail. Qualified MGC executive will authenticate your TCG cards. A grade from 1, which is a poor, to 10 gem mint. So that is following the PSA.
Yeah.
Same grading system. Ultrasonic tamper-proof sealed plastic case/slab. Authentication number lookup, MGC Secure Tech, UV Security Ink. Free protective sleeve, securely packaged. Select how many cards you would like to grade. Purchase the package you require, i.e. bronze, silver, gold. Once completed, you will receive an email with the link to the printout. So you'll have to print out the label.
I think I did see they said if you haven't got access to a printer, if you write it down, it'll still be okay.
Okay. And there is this watch, which before we started recording, Ben thought I was losing the plot because we couldn't find it anywhere. But you can pick up a secure shipping pack. It includes 10 sleeves, packaging labels, and a secure sealed box to send it off, which is $9.99. So
yeah,
if you want to make your shipping a little bit easier, that is something you can pick up.
So I imagine that will include everything you need to send a card off.
Yeah, I reckon so. So if we add to cart,
yeah,
view cart and check out. Special instructions for sellers. Do you reckon we could ask them to leave us a joke or something on the returns?
No, we'll leave that to other people to try out. So for 2 cards, it'll be $19.98. But then obviously we've got a code to get one of them for free. We're not going to do that now because I don't want. Well, to be fair, I'd have submitted it by the time you guys see this, but I don't want you nicking my code, guys, because I've been on to them about this. And then if we click on checkout, and the cards we're going to be sending off is a Quilava. Let me get this out the sleeve. A Quilava from Dragon Frontiers, which got a few print lines on it, but the centering on the back is bob on. It's not a lot of damage at all. Really nice card. That's Adam's card. And then I'm going to be sending off a Alolan Raichu promo. As you know, I struggle to come up with cards to send to these guys because I don't want to send anything crazy. But then, you know, I also want to test them. But it's got a few little nicks on it because they're in them stupid plastic packaging that Pokemon decided to send them in. So they're the 2 cards we will be sending. I'm not going to guess what grade I'm going to get because, as we know, I can be utterly disappointed when I get them back. But hey ho. But yeah, we'll get these sent off. And yeah, we'll see you in the returns video, guys. So yeah, thanks again, Adam, for joining me. And we shall see you next week.
Take care, guys. Goodbye.